26, I start my own company in Vancouver,
Okay.
property maintenance company, and it starts taking off. I'm at the right time of year. It's right after Expo. Business is good. I got good clients. And I just knew I didn't want to live that life.
Yeah.
Like I could see my future. I could see I'd be driving, you know, big fancy trucks and have more employees, and I'd be building and building. And but I like, this isn't for me, right? So I built my first bus, and I moved on to Galliano, and I lived there off and on for 4 years, and it's super fun. And I'm connected to the environment in ways that I never expected. I have way more free time when I want it, and sometimes I'm totally motivated to work, and I make lots of money and I work, and because my expenses are so low, that money gets saved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other times I just want to be out. There's just cycles, right? So I'm out and I'm in nature, and I'm on farms. I volunteer myself a lot, and that's how I've been living, and it's too fun to stop. Buses actually convert really well to motorhomes.
Okay.
It's almost like they're perfect for it, right?
Yeah.
So for instance, like underneath, so this is the wood stove, and underneath here there's storage that I can load from the outside. So my firewood is loaded from the outside, and then I can just open this hatch and pull it up right in the stove, right? So there's no mess. The mess stays outside. Simple. And when I'm on the road, I can keep about a week's worth of wood here if I happen to be traveling in the fall from mushroom picking or something. And the rocks are falling off. Gorilla Glue is not as good as I thought it would. This stove, like, I bought this with the intention that I would build a house and put it in there. So this stove heats 2,000 square feet. So you can have a sauna in this bus.
Yeah, I bet. Oh my God.
I never turn this stove up unless I literally want to have a sauna, which I actually have done with some friends. We just sit in here and kind of turn the stove up and just have a sauna.
No.
And it's really easy, so it keeps everything super warm. Has an oven. Has a water jacket in there. In the winter, this is all I use for heat.
Okay.
Hot water. I always keep pots on the stove in the winter for hot water. I cook on it in the winter.
Yeah.
And then in the summer, I have propane here. Or I have a fire outside if I cook. I actually do a lot of raw food in the summer, so I don't cook that much.
Yeah.
And then I have my fridge. There's a huge water tank under there. It's a typical setup, RV pump.
And where are you getting your power from for the fridge, or is that a propane fridge?
This is propane or battery power, or I can plug it into normal house current.
Okay.
So right now it's just on propane.
And you did all the electricity yourself?
Yeah.
Or all that? Okay.
All the wiring, yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the whole bus myself. And then I have a shower.
A real
I have a toilet.
stand-up shower.
Yep. I call it the portal. So I have all my curtains off right now. I'm sort of in a little bit of a renovation. I'm kind of out with the old and with the new, and I want to renovate this. But we call this the portal, because it's kind of like Beam Me Up Scotty when you get in there. You got the skylight right over top.
That's so cool. It's beautiful.
So it feels really cool. And it's up high so that the trap under there is winterized. So in the winter I can still obviously use it. And it's got the proper plumbing underneath there. So that's why it's up a little bit high.
So it's just going into a tank that you can empty out.
Yep, just like a normal motorhome. The sink and the shower go into a grey water tank, and the toilet goes into a black water tank.
So when you're parked here, do you have to leave every month or so to go dump your tanks?
I'm only using the shower and the sink here, and I can just drain that out on the ground.
Nice.
So I use, obviously organic soaps and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the toilet is there, kind of covered in because I'm not using it, and then the bed.
Wow.
And then closet space over here. There's actually a lot of storage. So I was trying to source locally as much as possible. The floor is all fir from Kootenay Innovative Wood Products.
Okay.
So I got it from them, and then that design there is based on a crop circle.
So then you were saying that you just cut the top off the bus.
Yeah, most people wouldn't do that, right? But I did because I wanted the height in the roof, so it's more comfortable for me. And also I wanted really good insulation. I thought I might end up in the Yukon in the winter.
Yeah.
So it's got 3.5 inch thick, and I use rock salt insulation, which is from Grand Forks.
Okay.
So it's super good insulation.
Yeah.
I built 6 other buses, and none of them had the roofs cut off like this.
Okay.
But I like the headspace.
And was it a lot of work?
Certainly,
to cut it all.
Yeah, well, see, the buses are built so strong. The metal is top grade.
Yeah.
So you go through a lot of drill bits. You go through a lot of circular saw metal cutting blades to do this. So it's cut off to here, but it's just regular 2x4 construction like you would do on any house.
Okay.
And then it's got a rafter system or a roof system. Yeah.
Okay.
Altogether, I've lived in buses for 10. Okay. So the other years I lived a few years in ashram. I lived a few years in farmhouses. Yeah, so the first bus I lived 7 years, and this one's been 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the right size. It's not too big, not too small.
This is the right size for me. Yeah, it has
Yeah.
everything I need: floor space for yoga and you know, doing other things, shower, toilet, stove, everything, all the comforts of home.
Yeah.
248 square feet,
But it's on wheels.
and it's on wheels, and it moves. I do want to get land, and I'm working on that now to just manifest a piece of land because it's time to teach. Time to share the skills I've learned and to show other people that you don't have to, you know, you can live how you want. You can live free, and you can start contributing to a better planet. Like getting out of this system. Let's take the technology, but let's connect it to nature, and let's be connected to nature.